Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre is promising harsher penalties for car thieves.
Today I'm announcing that a Pierre Poilievre government will go after the real criminals by restoring jail, not bail, jail.
So his announcement comes as vehicle thefts reach historic highs across the country. Meanwhile, questions about whether Ottawa will send help as residents in Nova Scotia dig out from this historic winter storm. We've been showing you the effects of that all morning. Joining us from Ottawa this morning for a look at those stories and more is the Globe and Mail's Laura Stone. Hey, Laura, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Anne-Marie.
Let's talk, first of all, about car theft. The Conservatives talking about punishment, but what are they saying about prevention? Let's start there.
Well, look, we know that Pierre Poilievre has been focusing a lot on housing and affordability. Now he's tackling crime, which is another big issue, particularly in the Greater Toronto area, with auto thefts rising hundreds of percent, and Montreal as well. And he will be speaking there this morning. This comes as the federal government is holding a national auto theft summit this week to try to tackle this. Pierre Poilievre and the Conservatives are taking a more of a punishment tact, as you mentioned, Anne-Marie, and trying to deter criminality, I suppose you could say, with the threat of increased jail time, keeping people behind bars for longer. The federal government has repeatedly said, look, this is a very complex problem. It involves organized crime, technology. We can't just tackle this with saying people are going to go to jail for longer. We know that this is kind of a cross-border issue, and we expect the federal government will have more to say about that following the summit this week. But certainly Pierre Poilievre trying to address this issue by saying, look, we got to keep criminals or people who've been charged behind bars for longer. The federal government has increased bail for certain crimes, violent crimes with weapons and things like that. But you can see the way that the Conservatives are trying to approach this, particularly, as the election gets closer, a major issue in the Greater Toronto area and Montreal.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.